it's getting spooky. It's getting spooky outside very, very quick and fast for Cathy Engelbert. We just saw Nafisa Collier bomb on her in the exit interview. We've seen coaches, we've seen players going at her. Cathy Engelbert is under major, major heat right now. The kitchen is very hot. Now we have articles stating that Cathy Engelbert is likely to be fired as WNBA commissioner for the 2026 season. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification. Let's get right into this thing here. Cathy Engelbert, if it's too hot, get the hell up out the kitchen, girl. Because right now, you getting souffled right now. This was on Legion Hoops. Breaking. Cathy Engelbert is likely to exit as WNBA commissioner after CBA negotiations per SBJ. She hasn't connected. She's not a relationship builder. This is not good, Cathy. This is all you had to do was work to get a deal done, however y'all got to get the deal done, and fix the damn refs. That's all you had to do. You wanted this to be so much about you. Now look, you're probably going to be out of a job. They're probably going to get rid of you. Did you guys see Cathy Engelbert getting booed going into the Vegas Aces versus Indiana Fever game? Let's take a look at how the crowd took to her before we get into the article. They are booing her. Cathy Engelbert is getting booed. Come on, Cathy. Come on. You did nasty work here. This is a bad look. This is a bad look. Now, Jason Whitlock did chime in on this, and I'm going to get to what Jason Whitlock had to say before I read the article here. Jason Whitlock took to Twitter, and he had this to say. He said, negotiating a CBA agreement with viral social media moments won't go nearly as well as WNBA players think. If the WNBA hires a legit commissioner who knows what he or she is doing, Nafisa Collier will regret running Engelbert out. It's chess, not checkers. That is what Jason Whitlock had to say. That's his stance. He thinks that these players could regret if Cathy Engelbert is no longer the commissioner and they get someone else who is better. That's his stance. Let me know what you think about that. This is an article on USA Today where it kind of highlights some of the issues with Cathy Engelbert in this season. We'll start here. It says fines during the 2025 season. We heard Nafisa Collier address the officiating and all of that. So let's take a look at this portion of it. It says officiating has been a big deal this season. Players, fans, and coaches have spoken out about safety issues they attribute to poor officiating and have criticized Engelbert and the WNBA for not taking action and for the increased fines issued to those who publicly criticize the league's officials. Minnesota Lynx Cheryl Reeves was fined $15,000 for profanity, laced tirade against the referees after Collier was injured in Game 3 of her team's semifinal series versus the Phoenix Mercury. Indiana Fever coach Stephanie White and Las Vegas Aces coach Becky Hammond came to Reeves' defense and were also fined $1,000 each. Cathy Engelbert, you have put more effort and stock into stalking what people are saying in post-game interviews, stalking people's podcasts and Instagrams and TikToks to see what they're saying. You put more energy into that than you have getting better officials for the games. That's just the flat out truth. That is just the flat out truth when it comes to Cathy Engelbert. We also had the Pay Us What You Owe Us shirts. The WNBA met with more than 40 players to discuss the CBA. With the current CBA expect to expire in October, WNBA players wore Pay Us What You Owe Us shirts during All-Star Game warm-ups to send a message to the league about improving WNBA pay scale. That's something we want to make well known. In the bubble, we always knew how to make a stand with some t-shirts, so we did have that today. Cathy Engelbert seems to be on her way out. Here it says, during a CNBC interview, Engelbert was asked by Tyler Mathewson about the darker, more menacing tone of social media discussion. She said, the one thing I know about sports is you need rivalry, yada, yada, yada. You want to watch games. Listen, Cathy Engelbert, you are full of it. And the players are now, they're not keeping it a secret how they feel about you. They're going public. They don't care. And I don't really know how you plan to get out of this one. It looks like you are probably going to be without a job. And the players also have Unrivaled 3-on-3 league, co-founded by Nafisa Collier and Brianna Stewart, will start its second season. The league was recently valued at $340 million. It will increase in size from 6 to 8 teams and added a practice pool that will increase the number of roster spots from 36 to 54. The league announced September 10th. The 2 new teams will be called the Breeze BC and Hive BC. Unrivaled players earn $222,000 compared to the WNBA average of $130,000 and receive equity in the league. Salaries will be in the same range for 2025. Only select athletes will receive equity, decided on a case-by-case basis. Contracts are negotiated. The then this is the thing, the Caitlin Clark effect. You overplayed your hand, Cathy, by trying to downplay Caitlin Clark and her greatness. And now for you to come out and say, oh, Caitlin Clark, the WNBA is a privilege for her. The WNBA is the reason she's making $16 million off the court. You out of your rabbit ass mind. You have lost your mind if you think the WNBA is the reason Caitlin Clark is making millions. Hello, Caitlin Clark was making millions at Iowa. Juju Watkins is at USC making millions. Wake the hell up. These college athletes are making millions of dollars now. Juju Watkins is a millionaire years before stepping foot on a WNBA floor. Caitlin Clark was a multi-millionaire years before stepping on a WNBA floor. Let's be clear about a few things here. How dare you try to downplay the Caitlin Clark effect? She is the tide that has lifted all boats for all players. And now your ass is about to be grass. It is as simple as that. Cathy Engelbert probably will not have a job for the 2026 season. Get down in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this. This is Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share the channel.